Welcome back to Primetime, everybody. We're here for a continuing voyage through the world that is Star Ocean till the end of time. It was a lot more of a focused, less exposition-heavy episode before, which was nice. It was kind of a good way to kind of take a breather from all the huge lore and story we got dumped on us before. We really only had like one task ahead of us as we were getting into things, and that was to launch a counterattack on the Shrine of Caden and push the Vendini back. The Vendini had invaded the shrine in search of an out-of-place artifact that was held there and actually was the source of a lot of Aquaria's. It was the source of Aquaria's water. To accomplish this, though, we ended up taking the sealed passage beneath Castle Aquaria as a shortcut. It was just basically a set of tunnels that led under the castle and actually under the lake where everybody is in Aquaria, because it was a lot shorter than going around otherwise. And in the sealed passage, we found it was pretty well infested with a lot of animated armors and mages, and it all culminated in this massive fight against a gigantic suit of armor that was swinging twin greatswords and guarding the doorway to the shrine. Now, I don't know if these were like automated defenses or something, but if they were, maybe we could have turned them off. And we also got access to a new mechanical item called disintegration hammers. And we can use these on cracked walls to actually remove them so we can find other areas to pass. And this is important because naturally we're going to have to use them soon. Defeating the armor, though, we entered the shrine itself to find it was in a really sorry state. After the Vendini had passed through, the walls were crumbling. There were dead soldiers and guards everywhere. It was basically the signs of a really vicious firefight that had run down the corridors, in search of the sacred orb. Battling our way past the Vendini and the shrine's still active defenses, which took primarily the form of crystal guardian golems. We ended up at the center of the complex where the sacred orb was kept, breathing kind of a sigh of relief that we had gotten there not before the Vendini, but also not after they had left with the orb. So we were able to confront them and engage a squadron of their troops. Wasn't super hard. We were able to defeat them pretty handily, but we ending the threat to the shrine and returning to Aquaria proper. Meeting with the queen again, we at last settled on a plan. And I'll tell you, this queen is really smart. She is super smart. Absolutely the right leader. Because we were trying to figure out how to use the Thunder Arrow as a way to distract the Vendini so that we can escape on the Diplo. And the queen had the idea. The queen had the idea of mounting it on a dragon to get it within range of the battleships. And so naturally, that means that we are going to have to go to a most unlikely source for help. Eriglyph, because they're the only country with dragons. Nell and Cliff were dispatched to go to Eriglyph and ask for some help. Meanwhile, Maria and Fate kind of had a little bit of a heart-to-heart because we've found out that we're really quite similar in that we were both experimented on by Fate's dad as part of a genetics experiment. Marie explained how she got to where she is now, revealing that she was actually a war orphan from a war between the Federation and the Aldeans, and she was actually rescued by Cliff and Mirage after her adoptive parents were killed. Growing up, she decided to join Cliff's organization, the newly formed Quark, because this wasn't Maria's creation, this was Cliff. And he started as kind of like I'm going to help people kind of organization. Maria ended up taking a post on the Diplo, becoming a computer expert. And an undisclosed amount of time later, the Diplo, while responding to a distress call, found itself falling into a trap, battling one of the most advanced Federation starships in existence, the Invisible, with the outcome looking really dicey for the Diplo. And there's some speculation, though it's not really come out and quite said it out now, that the reason for this trap is because Maria was taking it upon herself to actually hack into some Federation databases. And the assumption, at least that I have, is that they tracked it back to her and they wanted to put a stop to it and put a stop to what they saw as a threat. So this battle is going on, and while seemingly Maria suffers from some sort of almost like a mental breakdown, she snaps back to reality, though, with a really odd sense of clarity. asking that they fire back at the ship one more time. Cliff's kind of there, going, okay. I mean, I don't see any problem with this. It's not like, anything's going to change. We're already kind of screwed. He shrugs and gives the order, really seeing no harm. Maria then, for the first time, activates her powers. And somehow what her powers do is they interact with the torpedoes that they shot at the Federation ship and boost their yield exponentially up into the stratosphere to the point that the ship that they hit is utterly disintegrated, just like Fate did with the Vendini days earlier. And shortly after this, Maria was made leader of Cork by popular demand, and here they are now. And as soon as we kind of finish this tale, the guards come up to us and say, "Hey, Cliff and Nell are back. Get on back to the castle. The Queen wants to talk to you." We go through a little bit of a report with the Queen, Nell and Cliff, and learn that the King of Aryglyph is not resistant to this idea, that they meet and that Aryglyph helps. Because I guess Vox was the person who was driving most of the war effort, and with him dead, it's kind of stumbled a little bit. But the king is only willing to meet if the Queen is willing to meet him on neutral ground at a place known as the Ruins of Moselle. And the Queen deduces very quickly that this is a way to show her commitment, because it's going to be far harder for the Aquarians to reach Moselle than the Glyphians, because we don't have dragons. So the Queen does agree and requests that Fate and the rest of the party accompany her as bodyguards to protect her on the way. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Let's see what the Glyphians have to say about helping us. Hopefully they're not gonna give us too much trouble. Yes, nothing like a big red flag. To be honest, it's understandable, John. I think that it's actually a very prudent thought. It actually makes quite a bit of sense to me. We're back in Castle Aquaria. I'm not entirely sure where the Ruins of Moselle are, because we've actually gone through most of these areas. Like, I don't know other areas we would go to. So I'm actually going to duck back in here, and I'm going to ask them if they know, if they can give me a pointer on where to go. Oh, well, the Queen's gone. That's helpful. Oh, perfect. The road to the ancient ruins of Moselle is a long one indeed. First, leave the town of Paterni from the west road and head towards Surferio. Okay. From the west, so towards Douglas? The safety of Her Majesty is in your hands. Please keep her safe. So that would be towards Douglas. Oh, but there was a second path off of that road. There's a diversion. One goes to Douglas, the other goes elsewhere. It's where those tougher enemies were that we had such a hard time with. That makes sense. Okay. Got it. Okay, so that makes sense. We know where we're going now. Let's stop in and buy some items, because I was actually really low on healing items the last I had seen. Oh, nope, that's not helpful. I need to find... Oh, we'll go to Paterni and get something. I'm sure we'll find a better shop there. Because I was basically out of healing and MP items, so I do want to fix that. All right, so Marisa Fields, and then we're going to go ahead and pass to Paterni right there. Shouldn't be too bad, though, I hope. I think we got to go to the east, though, to get to the shops. Or maybe not. Okay, maybe I misremembered that. Okay, never mind. That's the guild. That's the workshop. Is this the general store? This is the armorer, so no. Outfitter. So I think this is the one we want. Oh. Or that's not helpful, actually. You don't sell... Oh, but you do sell some potions, though. Okay. We buy tuna salad. We buy... Oh, we can only have one pork ramen. That's a load of crap. We can do that. Prehistoric meat. Ooh. Ooh, that's a decent one. Curry rice. Kimchi. Oh, kimchi? That's not bad. 50%. Pasta salad. Ooh. We're just gonna buy up, like, all of our stuff. I would like to have some blueberries and stuff, but I mean, I'll take it. Super sweet curry, nope. Yeah, these are all terrible. Golden curry, no. But these are all the bad ones, I think. Yeah. Like, I don't want those at all. Witch tablets. Mite tablets are solid. Those are nice as a backup. I'm just trying to buy up all the nice stuff. Just so I can start, like, having a nice bench of recovery stuff. All right, so I guess I need to go somewhere else if I want blueberries and stuff, which is annoying. I'm not sure where you would buy the berries, though. Am I supposed to, like, not do berries at some point? Do you sell berries? I don't think you do you? No, you don't. So who the heck sells berries? I guess I'm not getting berries. I guess I'm just going. Don't even try it, buddy. Don't even. You are not ready for fighting me. Oh. Oh, the queen is actually walking with us. Okay.
The Dragon Brigade?
Well, oh, I don't like this. Oh, yeah, I don't like this.
What do you want?
I sense an ambush.
We're on our way to speak with your king. Let us...
No.
I'm sorry. What? I'm gonna need you to repeat that.
What is the meaning of this?
This war is not over. If Lord Vox were still around, he'd have stopped this sissy negotiation by brute force.
Yeah, about that though. Vox isn't around anymore, and that's because I beat his ass so well he died.
What? I am Schweimer. Now that Lord Vox and Lord Demetrio are gone, I lead the Dragon Brigade. I will not recognize any peace with the dogs that killed Lord Vox.
Y'all started that war, and now you're unhappy that you lost. Okay.
The king know of this?
Ha! How could he? I should imagine he's waiting for you fools to arrive at the rendezvous point.
But you got to admire the stones on this dude. We killed Demetrio, we beat Albel, and we beat Vox. And he thinks that he can beat us. He's definitely got confidence, I'll give him that.
Cretin, watch your tongue when you speak to Her Majesty. You shall let us pass.
And I say, you shall not pass. There's no need for peace. Eriglyph rule is the best thing that could happen to Aquaria.
Bring it.
You really are an idiot.
You can say that again. All right, whatever. Shall we teach this idiot a lesson or two, guys?
Or maybe even 3 if we're so inclined.
Yeah.
We got time, we can teach him. Give him a full semester of courses, why not? Let's go. God, I love doing that to dragons. It's so fun. Y'all are really trying this. Oh. Nothing gives me greater pleasure than screwing with dragons with kickflips. Like, I'm going to ignore the rules of physics and kickflip a dragon. I love it. Okay. Again! Like, I can't even hit him because I'm too busy hitting him with other attacks. He's on the ground too much. That was not hard. More annoying than anything. I'm gonna have to heal because he has an attack aura on that does a bunch of damage when you accidentally hit it. And apparently I haven't hit a rest stop anytime soon. Oh well. What? This is the way, right? Do we just pass through the town? I guess. Yeah, beat his ass, Thorn. Can I buy blueberries from you? I can buy some of this. That's nice. Like, does nobody sell blueberries anymore? Like, are they out of season? I think there's an inn up here I saw. I should probably just rest at the inn. Yep. Oh, another cutscene. What's this? What is that? This is one of the amazing battle mechs of the technological superpower of Greeton. I'm sorry, battle mech? This is from Greeton? Correct. Ancient weapons like this were used to obliterate the ancient kingdom of Aquar, which used to exist on this land. They say that mechs had bodies of steel that could reflect any blade and shot roaring flames out of each arm. Of course, there is no way to know how much of the legend is true. It looks like a robot, but it uses symbological force to move. Even if this robot needs an external operator and can't move independently, the technology required for bipedal motion alone is pretty advanced. Yeah, a little bit. If that's true, then the Kingdom of Greeton possesses technologies that correspond to 20th and 21st century Earth. I would argue that no, it's even beyond that. Like, we don't even have that crap now. With their runology in these machines, this planet could easily be upgraded from underdeveloped to monitored. What is it, Fate? It's not a big deal. I was just curious. Huh. So apparently, Greeton has robots. It has no ends, so we can just rest? Oh, resting for free? Heck yeah. Nice. Kept telling the same stories over and over again. Good job, buddy. So other than Final Fantasy XIV, what have y'all been playing lately? I was hanging out with some folks in another chat, and just somebody brought up the idea of, man, I want to play the Division 2 again. And so now there's like half a dozen of us that are just starting up and playing Division 2 again. And I tell you, I haven't played it since launch, and it feels really good. To the point of like, I'm gonna jump into the DLC, I think. Passage from Perch to Plenty. Okay, so is this how we get to the ruins? Doesn't seem like a huge area. I'm already 10% completed on the map. That's good. You've been playing Valheim recently? Yeah, I tried to do some Valheim last night, and I just, it's getting a little exhausting right now. I need to sit down and plan on how I want to do things more. Ooh, hello. What are you? Nice! Oh, I missed the kickflip. You always come and play on Wednesdays? Maybe. Oh, I got frozen. Not good, not good, not good! Unfreeze me, bro! Oh no, oh no, oh no. What's the, paralyzed? Where's the unfreeze? No. Lavender? Freeze it. There it is. Oh god, please be fast enough. Oh! Because I've used freeze to great effect. Oh god, rocks too. What is this nonsense? Because I've used freeze to great effect on other fights. I've never had it used against me before. Oh, that was a little concerning. Division 2 is decent, never beat it. Yeah, I beat the main campaign. I didn't beat anything after that. I basically have found a fire team that would want to go through content, and it feels really nice. Like, they cleaned up the game. Like, my biggest complaint about Division was bullet sponges, and they seem to have fixed that. Nice shot. Good juggle, Maria. Oh, Maria's frozen. I need to take care of that. Lavender. It's nice that apparently the removing of freezing happens immediately upon using the item. It doesn't have to wait for the animation or anything, which is good, because that could be a problem. Oh. There's one. I think we've got two. Nope, we only got one. There's two. Three. Okay, so some of these fights are a little concerning in terms of the fact that I have freezing conditions to worry about, but not too bad. We got more witches. We got some harpies. We need to get Maria some health. And she's frozen. That's not good. Oh, nice. Nice hit. Come on. I'd like you to go down. Sit down. Thank you. It's funny that aerial knocks things down, but my heavy attack won't. Oh, how did I hit that? Nice shot. Remain with Fury 3 consecutive times. Ooh, that's a really risky trophy. I'm gonna need to do some MP recovery anyway. See, I don't really have a lot to work with. I would like some blueberries. Hello. Oh, Hank, what's you? I've been waiting for you. Who are you? I'm in charge of the Mosul Dunes. In charge merely means that I warn travelers of the danger that lies ahead. Beyond this cave is a scorched, virtually rainless desert known as the Mosul Dunes. There, water is life and thirst is death. Is there any way to get through it? There are springs here and there. You should replenish your water supply in each one as you travel through the dunes. But the dunes are home to dangers greater than thirst. There are also terrible monsters, hardened by the harsh environment. Be very careful. Okay, is that all you got to say? Thirst is death. Springs here and there. Yada. Be very careful. By the way, would you be in... I will purchase a map. What do you want? How much for it? Yes, it's a map I made of the Mosul Dunes during my many years surveying the area. I think you'll find it useful. How much? 10,000 is acceptable. You mean you'll buy it? You're very lucky, you know, because I'm having a 90% off sale right now. Yeah, right. So wait, is 90% off? Is 10,000 the 90% off price, or is it? Or is the regular price 10,000? Well, at least I have a map of the dunes now. I guess that's where the dunes are. So let's finish opening up this area for map completion. And then we'll head out to the dunes. Whoa, that's a big bird. Of course I got a rear attack. All right. Okay, birdie, let's go. I'm in the mood for some Kentucky Fried Chicken, sir. Please don't break my thing right now. I need... It's not lavender. I will remember which ones are which by the time I'm done with the game. At which point it won't be important anymore. Oh, is it confused? Nice. Ooh, nice try. You missed. It looks like it's got a lot of HP, so I'm going to see if I can try to get an MP kill on it, maybe. Oh, or we just kill it like that. That works too. 1,200. Not bad. Not bad at all. Can we talk about how I appreciate how creepy this music is in these areas? This music is up there with creepiness, like with the "Who Are You" thing from Final Fantasy VII when you like see Genova stuff. Like, this is super creepy. Ah! Giant bird. Yeah, giant chicken. No, no. No, 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 no. Don't touchy. No touchy. Ah, it's another one. Okay, this one actually might get me. Because I might have done the same thing I did last... Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. I thought I did the same thing I did last time, which is get myself into a corner, and it's just not going to want to leave me alone. Because that was no joke. That was kind of funny. No, 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 no. Don't touch. Okay, yeah, you're just a little too slow. I ran into that one, apparently. Okay, doing all right. Get my fury back. Ow. Oh, someone got confused. And launched! Come on, can we get rid of you? Ow. Thank you. I do like that triple experience. Let's go see what we can do with that in terms of points. I'm so close to attack 5. So close. Maria's almost at defense 5. I could get defense 5 on Fate if I wanted to. I don't think I want to, though. And it looks like Cliff and Maria are going to level up at most within the next couple of fights. That's awesome. Oh, we're really close to being done with this. I think that this room actually is the last room that we need. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we need a little bit more somewhere else. Where is there more completion that I have missed? Show me the completion. I'm missing like 3%. Less than 3% now. Did I miss some in here without realizing it? Friggin' goose! Alright, did I get some completion from that? No, I didn't. This is always the hardest part. No, no! That's the most painful part. Have you ever been blown up before, folks? It hurts a lot. And the Phoenix down doesn't make that like go away. It still hurts. Like I have this like whole body sting. Like you saw what they did to Jeeves in Men in Black. Like that imagine that for like the whole body. And I've painted myself into a corner again because I'm smart. How we doing, glitching? At least it's not an ambush this time. Nice, nice. No, we're not playing that game, sir. Boom. Very easy. Very easy. That's a level for Cliff. That means that he should be ready for boosting. I'll wait until the next fight, though, just so I'm not going back to the venue too often. All right, so this one can't do anymore. I might be actually done with this room. Oh, good hit. Oh, nice hammer of might. And launch. Kickflip. I need to back up, get my fury back. Ice Coffin, that seems dangerous. That should be enough for Maria. Maria learned Reflection and First Aid. Ooh. She got some shiny skills, it sounds like. Let's see. So you're not quite ready. We're going to wait on a little bit. Let's get some more defense for you. I could increase your M and HP. Or I could wait for more attack. Let's wait for more attack for you. One more level to get that attack. And let's go ahead and spend some MP to heal. And let's spend a little bit of our food budget to get MP back up. And let's duck into this room again. I really don't want to leave when I'm that close to a completion. It always leaves a bad taste in my mouth when I do that. So I hate doing it. So it's not this one, it looks like. Which means, by default, it's got to be up here. This music reminds me of, what, Via Infinito or whatever from Final Fantasy X-2? I think that's what it is. Like the really creepy dungeon that's like under Bavel. That's what this reminds me of, music-wise. Is that really it? 96.62? I got like 0.1% out of this? Oh, I'm confused. No! I have no control. I can't do anything. Oh, there we go. Stupid mage! Oh, and he broke my turtle piece! Jerk! You can get grounded, sir. Thank you. Alright, so we cleaned out this area as best we could. There's nothing here. Where's that final bit? Like, we're not talking like a tiny percentage here either. Like, there's it's a few percent that's left outstanding. Oh, there's a little bit right there. Oh, did I miss it over here? Is that where I missed it? Do I gotta fight the cockatrice to get the rest? I might need to, because it might be just kind of protecting that area. Just enough. No, it's not there either. Alright, so I need like 2%. Why do I feel like it's the exit that's the problem? Nice try. That's not the exit. I need to go over here. Alright, well, let's see what I can do. 97.5. 98.5. Come on, game. You're killing me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think the game crashed. I think I transitioned, too quickly and I gave the game a stroke. Oh. Change in camera perspective here. Okay, so what is this gonna mean? We don't have map completion to worry about, which is nice. Which means we can just get from one end to the next. Oh, there's a water gauge. Ooh, that goes down really fast. So wait, how do I get more water? Oh, you just hit X. Okay. There's a treasure chest. Aquaberries, yeah. Too bad I can't use those to get water. Wow, like it goes down stupid fast. Wait, can I like kill one of these elemental things and like drink them afterwards? Wouldn't it be like hunting a deer and eating the venison for food? Oh, good heal. I didn't even see what battle bonus I got. Nope. Okay, so we got rid of that. And that, there we go, we're done. Beautiful. Oh, we got the full bonus. Nice. That'll be great for later because we need lots of money. Let me see if I can at least get to that. Like, what happens when I run out? Do I just, like, go back to the start? Do I die? Oh, there's water right there. I'm not gonna make it. Please say I don't, like, die. Okay, thank God. All right, so it just puts you back at the beginning. So it's not horrendous, but it's gonna require very tight navigation. Okay, there's a chest over there. Let's go there, and then we'll swing back to this oasis. Of course, it's aquaberries. Like, somebody set up these chests as like a meme. Like, it's a desert, we're gonna put aquaberries in the chest. Hoo, 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 hoo. And it's like, you know what? You think you're funny. And you know what? Actually, it actually is kind of funny, but it's also annoying. Nice hit. See if we can get that water elemental out of here. Oh, there we go. Nice. We got it. Chameleon! Sit down, son. Get our fury back. Yeah! Sit down. Oh. Got the stun. Thank you. All right, let's get the little healer dude out of here because he's going to be annoying, isn't he? Chameleon dude not going to go hidey-hide? Man, Maria's really good at that hand-to-hand stuff, isn't she? Okay, 100% water. That's where we came from. Not sure where to go next. Let's figure it out. Okay, probably not up here. Oh, wait, no, there's water right there. Never mind. Can we make it? Can we make it? Oh, barely. Barely. We were really close to the end of that one. Surrounded! Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm surrounded. Whatever will I do? Oh, I missed that. So has anyone else been following the new developments in the whole D&D licensing thing lately? I guess they just came out with something new. That they're going to have a different license from what they had already talked about having. And I guess they're going to make it a Creative Commons license. Which is interesting. Just because I from what I understand, a Creative Commons license is actually better than the license that was presented in the first place. Mostly because it's going to be an irrevocable license. They can't take it back. Which kind of sounds cool. What do y'all think about that? I am absolutely ignoring the thing that I saw out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that. I'm good. I have to fight that, don't I? Oh, what in the sweet Jesus? Okay, I might have picked a fight that I shouldn't have. Okay. Cliff, I'm gonna need you to get your butt up. I am then going to cast healing on you because you're close to that nonsense right now. I am then also going to cast healing on me because I am also not out of range of that nonsense. And youch. I'm just gonna stay behind these things for right now. Ow! I'm also gonna have to apparently pick up Maria because she kind of decided she was gonna take a nap. Oh, and Cliff. Cliff, could you get up, sir? Alright, now it's time. Maria, can you also please stand up? And stay out of the range of the fire! I don't like this at all. There's one. Okay. One is much easier to deal with than two. And actually, based on how much damage I've been doing, they don't have that much health. Okay, cool. I only got 2,000 full for that. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of go out on a limb here and just say that that was not worth fighting. And as I get into another friggin' fight because I couldn't go to the menu fast enough. Like, it wouldn't let me go to the menu. Like, I was sitting there spamming the button to get into the menu, and it said, nah, this is gonna fight you first. If you lose, it's your problem. Nice. Come on, little maids, let's get out of here. Please fall down. Thank you. And now we're doing the chameleon nonsense with the whole I'm going to be invisible because I can. Thankfully, they're actually not stupid strong. They're just really annoying to fight. Let's head back and actually get water. Oh, is that the exit? Oh, nice, it is! This is the ruins of Mosul. We're here. Let's hit a very quick save, because we like the save. And we got ourselves another dungeon. Yay! Because of course it's a dungeon. You just can't just walk into here. We still have some hammers of disintegration. That's good. Don't see anything obvious I can use them on, though. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sometimes the doors are a little sensitive. Thankfully, there was no enemies in here to read. Ah! Went the wrong way. Oh, I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. This must be some kind of hint. It's a white warrior and a black symbologist. A white thief and a black warrior. A white symbologist and a black thief. Oh. Black wins? And now white wins. Is this a rock, paper, scissors thing? So, mage beats warrior, warrior beats thief, thief beats mage? Is that what that is? Because it did flip-flop, so it's not just black beats white, it's that specific blacks beat specific whites and vice versa. Guess we'll find out. No good. The door's shut tight. Doesn't look like it'll open. Okay. Ooh, we get triple experience on this. Okay, we gotta be careful. There's... Oh, Maria's down. We're gonna pick her back up. We actually didn't heal after that last fight, did we? We can get some of these out of here. And Maria's down again. Move, 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 move. And then can I get a heal off for Maria? Come on, we gotta kill some of these things. Well, that's one. Ah, and we got the battle gauge broken. Oh, we were so close. I was afraid of that happening. The fight just went on so long that it was just kind of inevitable. Because there's like 3 things that will break a battle gauge. Running from a fight, I think your character dying is another one, and then being critically hit. And by your character, I mean the character that you are actively controlling. And it sucks, because those are the 2 best bonuses, in my opinion. I should have healed again. What are these things? Oh, nice. Nice deflect. Ouch. Oh, I missed. Did Cliff get one? No, he didn't. We need a heal to everybody, because I'm kind of running out of life. There we go. Can we please kill some of you? Those were tough. Let's heal now before I totally forget again. We definitely need to get some more magic points. This is also, it seems like, a very big area. Ooh. That is a door I probably can't open yet. Alright, alright. 10%. Alright, so... we can't open this one. Alright, so let's just do each door one by one. Blackberries! Yay! I like blackberries. Blackberries make me happy. Alright, that's 11%. Alright, next door. I probably can't open this one, right? No good. Shut tight. Yep. Figured that's like a key door or something, because there's like a symbol on it. Because you see there's like a blank Y on the front of that one. There is a blue Y on the other one. Ooh. Aquaberries, don't need them. Alright, so... Black Thief. So we're trying to get the thief to win? Symbologist, right? We want that to happen. We want the thief to win, right? Or do we want... Did that open something? Oh, so we actually want to beat the statue that's there. Okay, so this needs to be a warrior. I'm glad to see I'm right. Okay, so nothing happened. Is it just an automatic thing? I don't know. What you doing, bro? There you go. Good boy. Ah! We didn't go through this door. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the idea of the rock, paper, scissors thing, because that's really what it seems to be. Of course. But I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to do. No, not today, sir. Oh, got the dodge. Oh, missed. I want that one. I want the little one over there. Oh, they're just being super aggressive. And Maria's down again. Looks like because she got blitzed by two of them. I need fresh sage, sorry. Where is it? There, it's on the other side. These things are apparently really strong, and they're also really good at interrupting things. Like, I keep trying to do moves, and I keep getting interrupted. Come on, Maria. Like, start prioritizing healing yourself, please. Like, I get it. You're an AI. There's only so much you can do, but please try harder. Ow. Jesus. These fights are getting tough. I feel like I'm also maybe a little underpowered right now, because I haven't gotten a whole lot in the way of new gear recently. I might need to take a trip through the crafting system to see what I can do with it. Because I'm having to do a lot of healing after fights, so... Maybe that's what we do after this. We spend some time working on crafting after this particular quest, foray, dungeon. This delve. Oh, hello. You are a firefly. We are going to ignore you for a moment. Oh, door. I didn't even see that one. Blueberries! This area is huge. Make sure we get the rest of this. I get the feeling I'm gonna have to come back to this place, because this place seems huge. Oh, we can invent an item here, apparently. Okay. That's cool, but not super helpful right now. And that actually is a big old fat circle. Cool. So we're done with that. We can go back this way. And we can see about getting to some of these other areas that we couldn't get into. So this must be like the first floor or something, because there is a lot more to look at. No, didn't think so. That's not a cracked wall. Nope, didn't think so. We didn't come in here. Another chess piece thing. So this one is the warrior. So if we want it to win, we need to do symbologist. Those are really cool designs, by the way. Bam! Okay, so still nothing has happened. Maybe I should have thought about this, but I'm assuming that I'm supposed to make it like all of the pieces that are there are defeated. But I don't necessarily know that that is what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I gotta match it to the pieces that are out front to see what colors are there. Oh, I can get in here now! Oh, that chest piece must have unlocked it. And there's a save point! The Aqua Veil. What is that? Is that a piece of gear? I don't know. So what is the Aqua Veil? Nothing. Aqua, it's a valuable item. Okay. A special item that allows the party to withstand the withering heat of the Mosul Dunes. We don't need to worry about water anymore. Cool. Like it. But I don't like it because there's a save point. It makes me sad. Okay, so we gotta beat the wizard, which means we need a thief. Nice shot. That was it. That looks like a meeting room. The fact that there's a save point here does kind of concern me just a little bit. So we are going to gear up as if there is a fight coming. Because with my luck, there is a fight coming, you know? We'll do that. We'll just fully spec out. And let's save. And let's go meet with the king, I guess, if he's in here. Oh, okay. Cutscenes are good. Cutscenes are good. Most of the time.
Thank you for coming, Romeria. It's been a long time.
Why are we gonna find? Why do I have the feeling we're gonna find out that the two of them were like supposed to be married at some point? It's like some weird, well, not some weird, some pact or whatever to unite their kingdoms. Like it feels like a trope that we're gonna run into.
Yes, it has been, Arze. I am so pleased to see you are well.
She is so diplomatic.
Likewise,
She's so good at
Romeria.
this.
You are as beautiful as ever.
Aw, he is
And
sweet
you have
on
not
her.
changed one bit, I see.
But what took you so long? I was starting to fear that one of our hardliners had done something foolish.
Funny you should say that. They actually did.
Don't play dumb with us.
By that, I take it that something did happen. Please accept my deepest apologies. Those troublemakers had the impudence to suggest that we need not ally ourselves with Aquaria if we could stand up to the new enemy alone. They urged me to conquer Aquaria and take your new weapon for ourselves.
Yeah, about that.
A simple plan for simple minds.
A little bit.
They do not understand the dire consequences of misjudging this new enemy's strength.
For all of his being led into this war by Vox, he actually seems like he's kind of smart.
We are facing a much stronger threat this time, and cannot afford to exhaust our strength.
Then you agree to our proposal?
Yes, we have no other choice.
Nope, not really.
Our military forces also sustained terrible losses in that recent attack. Out of the 3 brigades of Eriglyph, only the Storm Brigade still has a captain. Woltar is the only one left.
Wait, what do you mean? What happened to Albel? We didn't kill Albel.
What happened to Albel? I wonder if he was killed.
See, this is what I like about this game, is this game seems to, the script is written and the characters respond in ways that make sense.
But tell me, who is this enemy we face? I heard your agent's explanation the other day, but it made no sense to me.
I felt the same way. Perhaps they can explain it to us again.
It's gonna be the same explanation.
I have to admit, I find it hard to believe. What about you, Romaria?
I must believe, Arze, lest both our countries be destroyed.
Turning these outsiders over to this new enemy is another option, is it not?
That might have been possible before, but now I am afraid it is no longer an option.
Why is that?
The enemy attacked the Shrine of Kadan.
Kadan was attacked?
Kadan has nothing to do with these outsiders. Once it came under attack, we realized that our lands had become the target of the enemy's aggression. Hence, there is but one thing left to try.
Get us out of here so they
Engage them
leave.
on our own terms.
Correct. We must unite the power of our nation's runological weapon and Eriglyph's air dragons.
This is no time to fret over national honor.
That is correct.
All right, let us join forces. However, at present, having our air dragons carry a runological weapon will not be an easy task.
Why is that? Are you kind of short on air dragons?
Please explain.
First, it is a matter of size. According to information obtained by our spies, your weapon would be too big to be carried by an air dragon.
Okay, that makes sense.
How about carrying it with more than one dragon?
That too would be difficult.
Then what's the point of this alliance?
Do not be so hasty, young man. The king said, at present.
Huh?
I said it's a matter of size. To carry a big weapon, we need a bigger air dragon.
Okay, you got a bigger air dragon?
Where could we find such a beast?
In the Urza lava caves, near a place you have already been. The Becquerel mines.
Are we gonna go find Papa Dragon?
An air dragon of immense size dwells within the caverns there.
So all we have to do is capture the critter?
That is correct. However, mistaking him for a mere air dragon would be suicide. The Marquis, as the beast is known, is a creature of immense size and strength. Even Vox was unable to subdue him.
Okay, well, I mean, that's certainly given him a little bit of street cred, because Vox was not exactly a slouch.
Do not fear, Arze. I trust they will be capable.
I do not doubt you feel that way. However, our trust is not so easily given.
Okay.
Then what do you propose we do? Did you not consent to joining forces?
I only request that a representative of Eriglyph be included in their party. Then I shall withdraw my objections.
That seems reasonable.
A just proposal. But who would you have go? Woltar?
No, Woltar is much too old. I do not have the heart to send him into the Urza lava caves. I was thinking of someone else.
Okay, well, don't keep it a secret.
And who might that be?
I was thinking about sending Albel.
Okay, so Albel is alive, but not leading the Black Brigade? I'm really confused by that. Like, okay, what happened?
Albel.
Do you object? I, for one, am quite fond of him. What do you think, Romaria?
I consent. This Albel shall travel with the party. You do not mind, do you?
I personally don't mind, but...
Nell does.
Doesn't matter what we think. The problem's gonna be what Albel thinks.
Then it is settled. Albel will be waiting for you in Eriglyph. You can meet him there.
We understand.
We will be expecting you.
I must ask that you take us to Paterni. Claire can escort us from there. After that, you may head to Eriglyph.
Your Majesty.
Okay, I guess we're gonna recruit Albel. Oh, what is that? Is that a staircase? Doors? What is that? That must be where the rest of this dungeon is. Is that you must be able to get down into there. Interesting. Okay, I guess we can't do that yet. Okay. I guess let's get out of here. That's why there's a save point there, though. That makes sense now. Oh, I bet I can get to that other door over there now that was closed before. Let's go check it out and see what we can find. Ah! I hate it when enemies make a beeline for you like that. It just really annoys me. Actually, wait. We came in here. Oh, never mind. We'd seen this whole thing. I thought the map was cut off. That's why. Never mind. Let's head back to town then. Let's get back and recruit Albel, and let's see what we can do about capturing us a big, fat air dragon. Okay, so we're back in Paterni.
Claire, I'm
We got
leaving
Claire.
Your Majesty in your hands.
Oh, because we were still escorting her. This makes perfect sense now.
Yes. Leave it to me.
I do not believe it is a trap, but nevertheless, please be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. We'll be fine.
It's just like Her Majesty said. Everything begins with trust.
I mean, at this
So it
point,
does.
we've kind of started that trust thing.
May Apris guide you in your path.
I mean, I think we're building the trust so far. I think we're doing okay.
I look forward to bringing you good news.
Mm-hmm.
And we look forward to your safe return.
All right, so let's get over to the workshop and let's see if we can do some inventing and see if we can improve our gear a little bit, because we definitely could use it. See if we can make us maybe some better weapons, like, because we're kind of, our weapons and armor are not horrible, but I feel like they could be better. I've got this nice rune blade, which gives me a pretty hefty bit of attack. It's 100 attack. Steel armor, 25 defense. We could probably do better than that. Flash gauntlets, 120 attack, steel armor again. Yeah, we could probably do better on a lot of these. We'll put that on, because you could definitely do better with that. Let's see if we can invent some stuff, because we've got a couple of good smiths now. Talent levels 25. Well, maybe I don't have I mean, I have my same smiths I've had before. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's see what happens. Make something decent for me. Nice. What'd you make? Flash gauntlet, same thing. That doesn't really help me. 2496. What can we make with this? Oh, didn't make it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna call it, because I know that the more quality goes down, the harder it is to invent things. Or the more likely you're not going to get something good, or the more likely you're not going to succeed there. I can word good sometimes. Can I find something with a decent cost? Uh-oh. Maybe I need to find some more of these inventors that have better stats. Because I'm burning through a fair amount of money. Yeah. I don't want to really dip too much below. All right, let me see if I can figure out where some more of the inventors are, and maybe I can recruit them. I feel like that there was a good...
Hey there, how's new product development? There's been a change in inventor ranking. It'd be quite
I feel like there was a good... oh, not invention. I want inventor list, sorry. Misty Lear is an alchemist. Leas is a smith. Dejison is a engineer. I don't know where any of those people are. All right. Maybe I just need to figure out where they are. I just need to keep an eye out for them. Oh, actually, another thing I could look at. Has anybody else invented something?
Hey there, how's new product? A new product has gone on sale.
A lot of things have gone on sale. A lot of this is mine, though. Ooh, Sword of the Blast? Not very good, though. Yeah, a lot of these... Yeah. So I've already seen all of these, it looks like. I just haven't looked at the list in a while, I guess.
The continental map has been updated.
Oh, Rigel is doing awesome stuff. Nice. Apparently Rigel is making a lot of food stuff. Good. Okay, so maybe what we need to do is we need to just keep our eyes open and, like, talk to people and explore other areas. I don't remember seeing any of these people. But we'll keep our eyes open. Wait. I should have saved my money. Do y'all remember in the very beginning of the game, or well, beginning of this planet, when we dropped into Aryglyph and they were talking about, oh, well, this place is... got some good stuff, but they're a little pricey and stuff like that. Remember that they had weapons and armor we couldn't afford? I wonder if they're still there, and I don't remember how much they cost, but I've got a feeling I can probably afford some of it, you know? Let's look. See what we can find. All right, so I explored this area pretty good, it looks like. Let's get back to Aryglyph. Spooners! It's a tree! Oh, they got some new enemies here. New enemy types? Uh-oh. Let's stay away from these for right now until I can check for new weapons. Porcupines! What? Oh, and new inventor entry. Just setting foot in Ariglyph, and we've got ourselves a new inventor to look at. Oh, the Killer Chef. Rumors of blood falling like rain wherever he goes earned him the name of Killer Chef. Ooh. That's a little not good. I don't know where that dude is. Let's check out the Smith places. I don't know which ones are where. Dragon's Dungeon. Okay, this is one. Welcome to me, chef. What you be looking for? Well, not any of this, really. Well, some of it, I guess. It's the same crap. Is there anybody here I can talk to? No? So that's the well, I guess that's the outfitter. That's not the armory. So the armory is going to be one of these places. Aha. Cornelius! My memory is just terrible these days. Now, what was I thinking about before? I just can't remember! Oh, yes, it was that! Oh, I can't stand it when this happens. Oh, hello. I will take those. Blueberries. Oh, I can't take them. I have too many blueberries. I have too many blackberries. No! And you're gonna block me. Get out of my way, Cornelius. We have finer arms, and they're a bit more expensive. Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, they are a bit more expensive, but, how much stronger are these? 200? Oh. I will say yes. I'm gonna pass on that one, because I think I'm gonna get rid of Cliff in a minute for Albel. Obviously, they don't have a weapon for Maria. Okay, well, that's actually the first sizable upgrade we've had in a while. Outstanding. That is a 100-point jump in attack power. Really nice. Anybody here to talk to? Oh, I like the reflection. That's nice. Nobody here? Okay. So, does the other place must do the armor, right? I know that I saw armor that was good too, or at least expensive. Oh yeah. Let's buy 1 and 2. Oh boy, we have just spent a crap ton of money. That is a decent increase. Yeah. That is actually a decent increase. I lose some intelligence, I guess, off of there, but that's not the end of the world, because primarily we're doing damage through attacking, so I guess it's okay. I'm a little concerned, because I'm going to have to spend money... Oh. The castle, right? I'd like to speak with Count Woltar.
Who are you and what business do you have with His Excellency?
I'm Fate Line God. I'm here to pick up Albel Nox.
Just a moment.
Okay. Like, didn't you have him, like, why don't you have him ready for me? Like, get him gift wrapped and everything.
So glad you came. This way.
So this is what the inside of the castle looks like.
Yeah, we escaped underground the last time we were here.
Ho ho. You are the first people to ever enter Eriglyph Castle alive after attempts by all 3 of our military branches to hunt you down. I guess we should take that as a compliment. That is what I had intended. Well, shall we? We'll go down the cellar stairs to the left. What is wrong? Why do you just stand there? Hold on. Don't those stairs lead to the dungeon? You're not trying to... Oh, you misunderstand me. You're here for Albel, are you not? He is down there. Huh? Just come with me and it shall be all clear. I'm a little confused, too, as to why he's... Why he's down in the dungeons. Like, did he get demoted to, like, guard? Surely you didn't put him in the cell for losing, right? He's down below, okay. This way, follow me. Okay.
Albel is in here.
Oh, man, they did put him in prison.
Here?
Why? That is nuts. Why'd they put him in prison?
Why?
He's been charged with treason for letting you escape from the Curlsar training facility. He let you get away with copper ore stolen from our mine.
Okay, so he got charged with treason because he let us go. I get that. But I'm a little concerned you're charging him with treason for losing.
Of course.
Isn't that like
Brought the charges against him.
injury to injury?
In this world.
Oh, is Vox the one who did it?
Vox, right?
Wait here.
Man.
I've got an errand for you, boy.
What?
So this is just kind of confirming that these are not nice people.
You have been given a mission to accompany these people to the Urza lava caves. If you complete this task, you will be acquitted of all charges.
How gracious of you.
With those scum? Those Aquarian scum? You must be joking. You're senile, old man. They're the enemy.
The situation has changed while you have been imprisoned. Eriglyph and Aquaria are currently observing a truce.
Mm-hmm.
What? That warmonger actually agreed to a truce?
That warmonger's dead.
Vox is no more.
Dead? Did they kill him?
While they did engage Vox in combat, the killing blow was dealt by another.
Mm-hmm.
Who? Other than these Aquarians and myself, there's no one in this world who could defeat Vox.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Well, actually, it's really it's rather ironic
This world.
to say. It's rather ironic that he chose that phrasing.
You really are going senile, old man. From another world, you say? Tell me another one.
I can hardly blame you for reacting that way. I'm not sure I believe it myself. But believe this, boy. A new, incredibly powerful enemy has appeared before us. Of this, I have no doubt. That's why we have to work together with Aquaria.
Yeah, he doesn't really want to, it sounds like.
People from another world? Are you serious?
Why would I make something like that up?
Why indeed?
In any case, without this new weapon, we have no chance of standing against this new enemy. That's why you must go to the Urza lava caves and tame the Marquis.
The Marquis? You're joking. That monster?
If Albel is feeling a little apprehensive about it, maybe we should as well.
The way you brag of your skills, I would think the Marquis would be no match for you. Am I wrong, Albel the Wicked?
Rotten old man.
I bet your father would gladly have risen to the challenge.
That's enough!
These Aquarians are formidable too, as I think you well know. If you work with them, you should be able to find a way.
You make it all sound so simple, old man.
If you fail, the rest of us are doomed along with you. There'll be no more Aquaria, and no more Eriglyph. This world will be wiped clean.
Then I must go.
Indeed. So, everything's settled. Try to get along.
What can you do?
I feel like I'm missing something here, but I'll do my best.
Me too.
Well, Volnir is kind of, Woltar is kind of the opinion that if we don't do this, we're going to be in serious trouble. And he might be right. Because
I don't like this any more than you do, Albel.
Don't have a way to get out of here
Her
otherwise.
Majesty has given the order, so I must obey. Just don't hold us back.
Bah.
All right, so we have Albel Nox to add to our party. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to temporarily move. Oh, look at that. Look at that picture. That is like the grin of a sociopath about ready to murder some folks. He's not as high level as I would have wanted. And what's he doing for... Oh, he's got really shitty armor. So he uses the chain. He's got okay stats, it looks like. Okay. We can get him... So wait, what weapon would he use? Is he not the katana? Huh, I'm curious now as to what he would use. Is that the way up or down? Okay, good. I wasn't sure which one it was. Alright, let's go see if we can check out weapons for him. Because I would like to make sure he's up to date with weapons and such. Does he not use the katana or the wakizashi? Or no, sorry, noda. Oh, he does do it. Okay, so he does use the nodachi. That's weird. He uses two different kinds of weapons. Okay. I will spend all of the money to try him out. Whoa! Okay, so he might just be the absolute DPS monster at this point because his... Okay, so like his attack, 429? Like, seriously. 352 for Fate. 279 for Maria. 258 for Nell. 284 for Cliff. Holy cats. He is a monster. Keeping in mind that, like, Cliff is using 2 symbols of courage, which boost all of his stats. That's insane. And he's also a higher level. I mean, he's got more health by a big margin, but that could probably be cleared up by some statting. Yeah. Let's just clear up his statting just a little bit. And he's already looking quite a bit better. He looks like he might be something of a glasskin, so I might want to invest in some better armor for him. I actually might want to, rather than spending more money, might want to give him the superior chainmail so he's just a little bit tougher. And then give you the anointed back, because it also boosts your intelligence, which is probably good for magic as well. So, all right, so we'll give Albel a shot and see how he does. I don't know how it's going to work out, though. But I guess we got to go back to Bequerel. Oh, is that a dragon? Oh, that's not a fight. Oh, it's a dragon brigade. Hello, Lord Albel told me to assist you. I can take you close to the Bequerel mine. Yeah, let's go. Let us know if you need another ride anytime. Okay, so wait, where am I going? Oh, wait, is that cave the Bequerel mine? Let's also try this out. Surrounded, really? Really, game? This is like turning into a friggin' meme. Oh, he's doing that, like, launch across the field thing again. When he was doing it in the fight. That's awesome. I want to see more of that. Oh, okay. So the Bequerel mine right here. This is the actual mine that we were in. And yeah, we're back to the Bequerel mine, but again, I'm not entirely sure where we're supposed to go. We can't go back this way, though. Uh-huh. Interesting. But everything's lit up! And we still have places to explore in here. All right, perfect. We have disintegration hammers now. Can we use those to... No? Darn. I thought we could use some of those to get through some of these areas. That would have been cool. Won't open from this side. Nope, nice try, dragon. Close, but no cigar. And there's apparently some completion in this area that I missed. I'm going to try to keep this open to look for things that I can break down. All right, what? Back through here? No? Okay, that was a dead end too. So where does it wants me to... So the Ursa's lava cavern, they said, was part of Bequerel. But it was not very clear how you got there from Bequerel. And that's just the same door from the other side. Okay. So let's see if we can figure out how to get there from Bequerel. Because I seem to remember we explored this area pretty darn good. Oh, it's this thing again. Okay. So if I want to get to the door over in the north, which is what I want, I need to turn off the light there, and I need to turn off the light over here. And then approach the door from this side. Yes. I'm glad I remembered that. Okay. And then this takes me up to the save room. Towards the save room. Yes, there's the save room. And in here. All right, so this is the boss room. Is there a path out of here that we didn't see before? Is there a cracked wall somewhere? Hello, cracked wall. Really? All the way in here, and there's no cracked wall. Huh. Do we just jump into the pit? Oh wait, there's an elevator? Is that an elevator that goes down? Because the lava caverns would be, what, below? Or do I need to make my way over to the workshop and go from there? It's a good question. Because I'm not seeing anything jumping out at me. I'm also not really seeing any cracked walls. It'd be really hard to see cracked walls in here anyway. Because there's just no light. I guess I could put the light stone back on, but that seems annoying. Let's go take a look at the workshop and see what the workshop has got to tell us. Anything in here? This is just... doesn't take us anywhere. Okay. I would have thought maybe an elevator would have taken us down, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Nope, don't want to invent. That's a good one. I'm not sure where you're supposed to go at this point, then. So... I'm not sure. So we're supposed to go to the Bequero mine to find the lava cave that is supposed to be underneath it, but it's not here. All right, let's move this way. So, Bequero Mountain Path. All right, so I'm not sure what to do. Because, like, that's just the path back to Kursla. Or wait, no. Wait, what is that? This just leads further up the mountain, though, right? Son of a gun, this was the way. You're trying to trip me up with this whole crap about Bequero, and it's really not Bequero. The dragons are flocking like birds. Can we really make it through here? An old legend says people used to live in these mountains. With the dragons? They probably had some way to communicating with them. The Mountains of Bar. So we weren't supposed to go through Bequerel to get to the caverns. We were supposed to have come up here. Okay, that was a little... That could have been explained just a teensy bit better, I think. Just a little bit. If I'm being honest. Now it's time to fight some stronger dragons. That will also get launched into the sky. And be beat up. Yikes. I think we're bullying them. Yeah, we bullied him pretty good. Okay experience. Okay experience. Not amazing, but okay. This is actually a pretty big area, apparently. Smithery materials. It's a little baby dragon! Oh! That absolutely will try to hurt me and kill me and eat me. Please don't eat me, little baby dragon. Well, I guess a baby dragon is still a dragon. I like how these baby dragons are apparently stronger than the ones that are in the mine. And it's also problematic to reach them. Wow, they actually give solid experience. All right, let's keep looking around. Hi, hello. Could I ask? See, it's funny. Every time they run into me, they get the rear or the surrounded or the ambush. But I can't say the same when I run into them. That just seems like a flaw in your combat design. I didn't even like that battle gauge anyway, so screw you. That wasn't too bad, I guess. More aquaberries that I can't use because I don't use them. I bought 20 aquaberries like hours and hours and hours ago, and I haven't used them all up. I keep replenishing them with just the stuff that I find. Oh, we get floaty dragons now. All right, let's just see if I can nail him in the air. Oh, they're still in the air. So I can hit them. That's awesome. Very nice.
Make sure you stop by the blacksmith and sharpen that blade.
Hey, what's up, Tay? Thank you so much for the 28 months of subbage. How are you doing, my friend? What are you doing off so late? Oh, cool, I can walk across the log bridge. Dragons at least give decent money. Ow, you butthead. Stop. Oh. Guard broken 500 times. Go me. Triple experience, yes! But Maria's down, uh-oh. Maria, get up! We need you! Wait, where's the fresh sage? There it is. Symbology. How? Wait, what do you mean healing can miss? How does healing miss? I'm not a big fan of this idea that healing misses. Nice job, Albel. There's one down. There's two. All right, let's actually heal up. And actually, you know what? I got myself another healer Chan. Because Cliff knows healing spells as well. And he's not fighting in the main party. Cool, let's use that. Writing materials, okay. This is a huge area. Rear attacked 5 consecutive times. That is the game trolling me right now. I love it. You suck so bad, we're gonna give you a trophy. You better appreciate it. All right, we're gonna be careful. Please don't break my battle gauge, sir. Please don't break my battle gauge. It's all I got. Thank you. 800? Okay, I'll take it. That trophy cracks me up. It does. It's great. It's great. Oh, that is a lot of bones. Oh, I got bad feeling about this. I got a bad feeling about this, folks. That is a lot of bones. So is that thing, like, not gonna come down? Like, it's up there, flying around. And just existing, apparently. Bruh. I guess the shadow in the ground is not representative of where it actually is. Oh, hi! Hello! What? Where did you... What did you... Ouch! Man, I let my guard down. Hmm? Oh. Oh, we're supposed to be lunch. Oh. This doesn't look good. I think we better find somewhere safe. As I'm back attacked. Yeah. Oh, come on. I thought it was far enough away for a launch. There we go. Launches are good. Albel's doing some good damage, though. Getting him that sword was a good call. Nice. We got ourselves a well-oiled machine. Lightning Blade. That's another enchant. Okay, so the enchants actually could be good if you know what elements you're going to be going up against. 127. I think it's time for that boost. Thank you very much. Albel not ready. You are ready. Let's get you up to attack 5. Oh, there are so many baby dragons. There are so many baby dragons. I want one. Ah. Please don't eat me. Ah. Oh my god, there are so many. Like, was I supposed to have gotten... That's like a baby hedgehog. I assume it's going to try to kill me. Wait, what? That was a shadow. Oh, okay, apparently I want to get the consecutive now, because I purposely saw that one and went into it, I guess we're going to call it. Yeah, let's just launch you. Or not. You silly dragon. They're so small, I'm actually having a hard time tracking them. Thank you. What's up, Mel? How you doing? I love the kickflip. It's so cool. Oh, the bar caves. Oh, this is a whole other zone. Wow, okay. This is separate. Oh. Phew, seems the dragons won't pursue us in here. Oh, but whatever that is, Will. Little baby dragon! Or not quite baby dragon. Oh, it's so cute! A baby dragon? Is it gonna start talking? Like, this music feels very, very whimsical, because it's Pepita's music. I wonder if it wants us to follow. I guess so? Well, I guess we'll find out. Hello. Oh, okay, so that's what was making the noise. I'm a little nervous, but we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves all healed up, and then we'll move forward. Let's see what happens. Oh, Mountains of Bar. Okay. Back to the mountains. So there's more caves out there. Ooh, like that. Oh, nice. 46,000. Ouch. I apparently fell again. Man, I didn't see that hole. It's way too dark in here. Climbing over isn't an option. Oh, we're back in the caves. Okay, so that certainly went well. Ooh, what is that? Oh, now we got the creepy music going on. Okay, so Albel's doing some serious work, and I'm happy with this. Oh, the battle gauge is broken. God darn it. Oh, well. What's the saying? Thus is life. What the heck? What was that? I need to, oh, that's not good. Well, we need to get, Maria back up. Magical berries. We're going to use them. The unparalyzed. I guess we're not getting unparalyzed anytime soon. Basil, cure paralyzed. Let's get it to fate. And he immediately gets paralyzed again. Cool. Cool story, bro. Literally, the second I actually try to go do something. Okay, this was a tough fight so far. Thank you. Way tougher than I would have expected. But, alright, so we killed that one. Let's finish out clearing this. Try to clear the areas one map at a time. Oh, I would say that better. How was that not an ambush? Get him, Albel! At least these ones I can launch. Thank you. Alright. Oh, come on! I got interrupted as I'm firing the heal off. Go to work, Albel. Oh, this is actually not a good place to be. I absolutely need to see about getting some better gear. I'm getting some good money, which means I can actually maybe afford to make stuff. But I think my primary issue is I just don't have the inventors that are good enough at the inventing thing to do the inventing thing. Oh, we're back to the mountains. Okay. Oh, I totally had not even seen that there was a cave back here. This is an earlier part of the map. Oh, okay. And then this takes us back into the caves. Cool. Don't see me, don't see me. Thank you. Yeah, these fights are tough. Oh, hello. That's a door. There's a gigantic relief painting here. It looks like a happy dragon. Where's that dragon from earlier? He looked happy. Let's talk to him. Her. Them. I bet they'd help us. Don't eat me, dragon. I just need to try to stop sneaking past these ones. Because it just doesn't work. Nice. Good combo. Watch it. Nice combo. A little bit more. Nice. And we're getting good money. We're getting excellent money at this point. Let's pick up these. What do we get? 18,000 full. Blueberries. But I'm out of... I have too many blueberries, but what we can do is we can use some of those blueberries up to get some heals going. We'll also use some blackberries. And let's take those with us. Ooh. Oh, who are you? Misty! We've been looking for her! I wonder if there's a way to save the souls of the dead. Well, can't you... Can you be an inventor? I want you to be an inventor for me. Oh, this is where your lab is? What? Can I, like, not sign you now? Why not? That makes me sad. I would like to give you money and you make things. That would be, like, really nice. Probably expensive, but cool. Save point. Uh-oh. Save points are bad news. Bad news bears. Here we go, whatever this is. What the? Oh. Okay, it's a blue version of the... Oh, is that a dragon zombie? It's like got poison crap on it. But I can launch it. If I can launch it, I can kill it. But it can apparently bust my battle gauge rather easily. Because it hates me. Ow. Nice, we got it! Defeated the dragon zombie in a minute. 10,000? Oh, we got a pulse gun. That doesn't really help me because I've got a better gun than that already on Maria. Nice. That was a boss. These are dead dragons. Dragon skeletons. It must be a dragon graveyard. Oh, another one coming? Sounds like an air dragon. Where the heck is it? There's no need to panic. It's only the wind blowing through this bone here. It's a dragon's windpipe. A dragon's windpipe is quite a valuable item. I've heard that flutes made from them can produce special sounds.
Hey, we're back from an adventure and we need drinks.
Hey! Welcome on in, Chaotic Jinxie with the raid. How you doing? I hope you are having a lovely, lovely evening. Thanks for bringing your folks on over here. If anybody doesn't know who I am, my name is Tuaser Prime. I run this fine establishment that you see before you. We play lots of RPGs here on the channel, and we're currently enjoying one of the GOATs, Star Ocean Till the End of Time. It is one of my favorite games ever. I hope you are doing well. What are you up to tonight? I just killed a dragon zombie. It was cool. And by cool, I mean it was like a little scurry at first. Dragon. I'm gonna go around you so you don't try to kill me. I don't know where I'm going with this, though. I feel like that door that we were looking at before is going to be an important part of this. Oh, that's a dragon. I'm taking that. Eh. Is there really, like, nothing in here except for that? Okay, that was annoying. Like, this area is so big at this point. And I'm actually not sure where else I'm supposed to go. I think I should try to find my way back to this door that I found. That had a dragon relief carved into it. That feels right. Oh, wait, can you do something with this? Misty, can you make something? No, okay, so Misty still doesn't want to help us. Misty's a crafter I've been trying to recruit for a while, so I didn't know she was here until, like, literally 10 minutes ago. Alright, so where do we want to go here? Let's scoot around you. And I'm not sure where to go now at this point. I feel like... I think the door I was looking for is in here somewhere. But I don't remember where exactly. It's down here somewhere. Wait, was the door... The door was over this way. I think. Don't charge me, thank you. Looks like a happy dragon, so can't do anything with that just yet. Are we maybe supposed to go talk to the other dragon? Maybe? I gotta stop running past him. Because it never works. Nice. I need to get some of my fury back, and Albel is seriously in danger of dying because he is a glass cannon. Nice, good combos. Excellent. It's nice when we get everybody together and they just kind of just combo on him. Because, God, I hate those dudes. Alright, so I needed to get over here. And then... I need to get picked up by the dragon again, don't I? I think I do. I think that's the only way this works. Thank you. I get picked up by the dragon, carried off, dropped into another spot of the mountains, and that's where I find the, and that's where I find the other spot of the caves that I wanted to see. It's just really funny. Alright, I'm gonna wait until this thing walks away from me. Otherwise, it's just gonna immediately trigger a fight, I think. Keep walking, bro. Keep walking. No. I need you to both walk away. Both of you. Got me again. There are so many dragons. They're all trying to eat me. This way? No, it's not this way. It's the other way. It is down here. I'm just trying to dodge the little baby dragons. Okay, yeah, now we're back in the cave. All right, so this is where we found the little baby dragon, right? Yeah. Oh, he's grumpy. He's hungry, though, I think. That's the problem. Oh, shoot. This just drops me off here. Okay. Ouch. I felt like I like how they change it up. Or, well, they don't change it. I like how they indicate that you've done it again. I think it's really cute. So, all right. So, I'm actually not sure where to go. So... So... Do I need to take it, like, back to a crafter? Because Misty won't make anything. Because Misty's mad at me, apparently. I want you to turn around, sir. Thank you. All right, let me go back to the town, and let's see if we can do about maybe crafting with this. Now that we're back in Paterni, we're going to duck into the workshop and see if maybe that helps us here. Well, event an item. So no. Because, like, I've done this before where I've gotten a story item and then I've had to craft it before. So, alright, well, actually, let's... Do I have... Dragon's Windpipe, there it is. Bone from a Dragon's Windpipe. I don't know. I'm not sure. And to be perfectly honest... My brain is starting to feel like a little bit of mush right now, so I'm not entirely sure what to do with this information. So I think that this is actually a good spot for us to end our episode for tonight. We freed Albel after meeting with the King of Aryglyph. We fought a bunch of dragons, including a dragon zombie, I'm going to guess. And we've gotten ourselves a dragon's windpipe that we're trying to turn into a bone flute, and I've tried so hard not to say that, but here we are. We're gonna make a bone flute. So, but I think that's gonna be where we end our episode for tonight. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and I hope to see you here for the next episode. Thanks.